Yeah, but I'm playing with like the same jerseys like almost every single time, trying to switch it up a little bit. You know?
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a
All right,
crescendo
Green
here
Bay,
tonight as
get
EA
ready for a
Sports
loss.
so
Hold on,
proudly brings
I
you a
literally just got
marquee
thrown
event
into
of the
this match.
NFL
You
calendar,
think I'm locked in?
Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm not.
Tonight, it is all on the
I'm
line. We
just here.
play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be
Bobo?
the
Who the
AFC
fuck is
champion
Bobo?
Houston
Your
Texans
guy.
taking on the
Yeah, I know.
NFC
Bobo?
champions, the Green Bay Packers. And a good return as he'll be
Okay.
stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
High spirits, keep high spirits throughout the whole game. They almost give me the same place to start out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
A64 became a star, didn't he?
Zone, you see him pointing,
That small guy.
there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's caught by Jackson. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a
Yeah, and you were over there doubting him.
He just looked small to me, that's all it was. I didn't doubt his skills. I said he's pretty good.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact. And
Overpowered the shit out of that guy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively.
I mean, they're not going to stop everyone every time, so.
Let's go now. Nice. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop.
Oh, he brought up double.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They're like, you fucked them up 1v1. We gotta break a double team.
It'll go down as a gain of 6.
That's what your coach did.
It's going to bring up a fourth down.
Your DC.
Really? That was perfect.
No good. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable.
I'm just going to start punting it.
Big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Ready? Count 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy.
You said you're giving up in the Super Bowl?
Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell
19
incomplete.
Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on third
Being
and
loud.
one. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing.
Oh, that would have been a touchdown.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field.
Yeah, well,
That was a sweet play, too.
Could try for some safety.
Handpicked that play.
Moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he comes back with one complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Bronco 80. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get
I'm
him
fighting on
inside.
defense, man.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Yeah, it's a good fight. You are fighting a good fight.
Buffalo 18.
He's like, but it ends here.
No,
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
end of the quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And we are back.
You guys want me to run, huh?
Second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Come on. 6, 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Why is my thing so slow?
And his kick
I gotta
is
fix that shit.
good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they're able to get that
Yours
drive
is slow,
with
mine is
3
too
points in this
fast.
one possession.
It adjusts sometimes. Like right now, it's fast.
Every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you,
It does it on its own. I don't know. I don't know why.
That's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready. Check.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball.
You're going for it?
These first two drives, but this one's
Might get this.
amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back to throw now on first down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
All right, what we got?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
That's what we got. Freaking picked by a D lineman.
And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders,
You got to come up with that. Came up with the last one. You got to come up with that one.
work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Let's go. 19 Lions, 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Green. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up.
That middle.
19 tight. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Touchdown.
Ooh.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because They feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the
That shit's
franchise,
way
too.
too fucking fast.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'll take it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy.
2-minute warning.
Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive.
Could have grabbed that.
For this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
19 Lions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
What the hell?
That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
So I'm not allowed to tackle a quarterback?
14-yard touchdown.
Nah, he slid right past that man.
Texans will take the lead here.
No, I was hitting square, and he wasn't even trying to tackle. That's why I was running around the QB, because I was spamming square.
To take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the
I'm so
locker
tired
room
of getting
they have,
fucked in this
they'll feel
game.
really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now
Yeah, you're not getting fucked right here. I'll tell you that. You got plenty of time to score, which is so dumb to me.
Bullshit. 45 seconds, plenty of time.
Watch what you do.
Says no one ever.
Watch what you do. Doubter.
No, it's called being realistic.
It ain't realistic if you've done it before a lot of times, dude.
And none in recent memory.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game.
That's a tight end play. Get him?
We'll
No.
see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Pork H choice.
Already at the line, set to get going. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy.
Nice route.
One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Ain't over yet.
Pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
Keep them fucking spirits high.
They're lining up here to punt on first down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And what is this?
Punting contest.
Up here to punt on first down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation.
Wanted to throw it to Y.
Shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot. You name it, right?
First down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Come on. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. Ready? 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Green. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Manning, he hits him in stride. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there.
And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Cut my team. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And he's caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
Right on point.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
18, 5 years. Come on. Check. Hurt. 19, Charger.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Ah, damn.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And it's third down.
And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Texans.
Here we go. Set.
Off the RPO, he completes it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. That one hit right at the 9, but he couldn't get it to check up. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, how
No.
about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ready? Viking 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making him pay for it.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
When you're hot, you're hot.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far.
Almost got a rough in the kicker.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. Kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Lone Star State has a new champion.
New champion in town. W teamwork.